I'm on Achill Island, off the west coast of Mayo. Here, on the extreme north coast of the island, I'm looking down on the waters of Blacksod Bay from the highest sea cliffs in Ireland, Croghaun West Cliffs. For some reason, probably to do with tourist bus access, the cliffs of Moher to the south and Slieve League to the north in Donegal get top billing for their height and views. But it's not just size that matters. These magnificent, precipitous, extensive craggy cliffs are truly one of Ireland's best kept secrets, and will probably largely remain so because of their remoteness and the considerable effort it takes to get up to them. I should know. Almost there. After, I don't know, maybe 3 hours, or 3-4 hours. Oh my goodness. When you look at that. Will you just look at that. It's so beautiful, it's frightening. The near vertical cliff edges and mountain grazing slopes will largely remain the domain of wild birds, including rare peregrine falcons, shepherds, sheep, and unfortunately for the lambs, foxes, whose earths are secure far down the cliff slopes. Farmers have told me they lose many lambs to An Madra Rua, the red dog. And they have nothing to fight back with except vigilance. The distinct Mayo blackface sheep, horned like their Mongolian cousins, and so like the mythical Banshees, can put up a strong defence of their young, but they often lose out to the legendary cunning and persistence of the fox. The sheep, naturally skittish, you expect them to avoid you, and as here, they duck off onto inaccessible paths deep down the cliff face. But here, there is one continually bleating, and that seems to be enticing me to the cliff edge. Is she a demon drawing me to my doom? I venture carefully to the edge of the precipice. She circles closely behind me. Is this where I get butted and outstrip the peregrines in a steep dive to the sea, 2,000 feet below? But no, there is a dead lamb. Only shortly dead, he was plump and unmarked. The shonach is probably not the culprit this time. The ewe was quiet as I examined her lamb, and then she turned and went to rejoin her flock. Was it just enough that I had stood witness to her loss? The awesome beauty of this place will never be physically accessible to mass tourism, but it will continue to attract the increasing numbers of experienced trail hikers who do their research, find their way here, and are well rewarded for their efforts. Just short of me reaching the rim of the cliffs, I bumped into two such travellers, Nora and Michael from Dortmund, who saved my life with a Kit Kat. and diplomatically passed no comment on my hobbit-like unorthodox get-up. Shadows were lengthening, and I had to think of getting back to base. I'm a bit slow on my feet for various reasons. But I left my camera linger on this scene in the hopes of catching the flight of a falcon. Later that evening, I found the words of a song written by a Franciscan brother, Paul Carney, who was leaving the island after 30 years spent on the counter-Reformation efforts of Archbishop John Mayo. Achill, up thy rugged paths I climb. Let our mutual love grow stronger, love that scorns the scythe of time. When my voice is stilled forever, let its echo sweep thy tide. As far as my deficient eyesight would allow, I couldn't see the flight of a falcon here, but they do travel at up to 390 kilometers per hour. Perhaps